So, welcome back. Here in this video, we will learn how to use Bootstrap in our pages. Okay, so in order to do that, what we have to do, we have to go to the website getbootstrap.com in browser, and here I will click on the download. And in my download page, I will go to introduction over there. Just click on the introduction. And in the introduction page, just scroll down to starter template. Okay, look at this starter template. Just copy this to your clipboard and paste it in your browser code editor. Sorry. So for this you have to go to file, then here choose new, then control B to paste it over here, then to save it just go to file, then save. In order to save this, I go to desktop, and on desktop I will create a folder over here, the new folder, say just give name to this as Bootstrap. Then within the Bootstrap I will give the name to it as, say, Bootstrap 1, and the save type is HTML. And here we go, save it. So what exactly here in this we have to see over there, then here we see the doc type HTML document declaration is done over there. That is nothing new, that we are doing in HTML also. And here the HTML language is equal to, that is new line added over here. That mean to say that this page is going to be coded in HTML, and the language used for that is English. Nothing is there there. Whenever we have to use this Bootstrap in our page, we must have to use this meta tag over there, and this property must have to be used over there, that we have given meta tag and the name given to as viewport. And here this content property has given the value, that is width is equal to device width, that is used to make the website a responsive website. Responsive website mean to say that a website that will automatically adjust to look good on all devices, from small mobile to a large desktop. Okay, then here we have set the value initial scale equal to 1. It means to say that this will set the initial zoom level when the page loaded by the browser. Shrink to fit, then we have set it equal to no. Then whenever we have this file must has to be included while we have to use Bootstrap in our pages. This is what called as the CSS file of the Bootstrap, in order to use the CSS properties of the Bootstrap 4. So this can be included in two ways. One is using the CDN, that is Content Delivery Network, or another way of using it is downloading the Bootstrap to our local directory or local PC, then giving the path of the CSS over here, as we have done already in Java and jQuery case. So this must be there, and integrity shows that we must using this accurate version of this over here, this the meaning of integrity over here. Then the title is given over there, hello world, that we are aware of that. Then body head is closed, then after the body we have used the h1 element. Here we have written hello world, then h1 is closed, and here it is written as optional JavaScript. Okay, optional JavaScript mean to say that if you wanted to add some HTML elements, like you want to have a features over there like navigation modules, image carousels, and image and many other features of Bootstrap 4, then you have to include this file over there, these JavaScript files over there. Otherwise, if you don't want to use this and you only wanted to use CSS property of the Bootstrap, then you need not to include this. So that's why it is written as optional JavaScript over there. So in the whenever we have to include this, we first have to include the jQuery first, then proper JS, then Bootstrap JS. These are the three files, because we already have mentioned that Bootstrap depend upon JavaScript. Okay, So whenever we need to have certain feature that require these things like jQuery, then proper JS, then Bootstrap, then we have to use these file, and they are must have to include before the closing tag of the body. That is how we can use this. So this is the way we just can use CDN in our use Bootstrap in our local page. So in order to view this, we simply have to go to this file explorer, then go to the folder Bootstrap, then here we click on the right click on the Bootstrap file and then open it with Google Chrome. Here it will look like. Okay, so hello world is the output over here. So Bootstrap is having the responsive feature, and we can do that with the help of grids. So how we can use grid system in our file, that we will see in the coming video. That's all for now. See you in the next video.